Hello, my name is Kenneth, and welcome back to some more Slay the Spire. We are continuing our last Ironclad run, where we successfully beat the second floor boss, the Collector, for the first time. We picked up Velvet Choker, I do believe, at the end there, so we will continue onwards with that, and just continue onwards with Act 3, The Beyond. I think we will head once again through the path with the most elites. That looks like the center. We can pick either of these to start with, really. We just have to make our way to this one. I think going this way is probably an alright choice. We start with an orb walker to fight. We have plenty of block, so feel no pain. Armaments. So this upgrades to 40 block, good to know for the future. Don't think we actually want to grab anything else in our deck right now. So I think we will not draw with Shrug It Off, since we can't play like Juggernaut or anything if we were to get it. Can Body Slam though. I guess that might be a reason to Shrug It Off. I did not notice we had Body Slam until just then, so. Now that I think about it, Body Slam plus Impervious is going to do a ton of damage. It didn't even cross my mind when we picked it. So pretty excited to try and make that work. We will try to block up for as much as we can here. So we'll get some strikes out of our deck. Get Rampage again. I think we're okay not to play Jax this time around, even though, now I think about it, we would have healed up. That is alright. This may just end up being... Never mind, I thought this was Impervious for a second there. I do have that same kind of like yellow dude. Sure. Kind of getting some kind of like weird chain going on turns like that. Can we feed? Defend, Body Slam, and then feed for 3 more HP. Maybe another Burning Pact? And then we'll be able to Burning Pact the Burning Pact if we decide we don't want to anymore. Golden Shrine. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to an ancient spirit. We may end up taking that curse. We do have a shop on the way to our next elite, so why not? It is unfortunate that this came in the order that it did. Definitely not gonna lose 450 gold for Tome of the Lord of the Red Mask, though. Another battle. 3 Darklings. Feel no pain. Purity on Just Regret. And we can deal a ton of damage to one of these guys. That is right, we do have Necronomicon, so I need to remember that for future use. We can kill this Darkling straight up, but I don't think we actually want to do that, since it will almost surely come back, and it's only going to probably block next turn anyway. This deck definitely doesn't have any good way of dealing with multiple enemies at once, I don't think. Armaments, Jax, Dark Embrace. Did that in the wrong order, but what can you do? Let's try and whittle down this right one now. Getting kind of close on turns like that, it looks like, on Velvet Choker. Intimidate should be fine. Don't think we need defeating Seeing Red this turn. Can we feed someone though? We can feed on this middle guy, so go ahead and do that, and then next turn we'll try and wrap things up if we can. It's going to be a little hard with this one blocking. We'll put Seeing Red on top of our deck. In that case, then we can Juggernaut this turn. Oh, that's right, after Dark Embrace we can't Warcry in that manner. We'll remember that for next time, hopefully. Let's see here. This will be a good turn to Impervious. Unfortunately, we don't have any of our Body Slam, so we might Burning Pact into them. We will get rid of our Defends to do that. We only got one, unfortunately, but it can take out the one on the right. This one may come back next turn. Or it'll just kill itself on us. That is also an option that I hadn't considered. And then the fight will end right there. Blood for Blood costs 1 less energy each time you lose HP in combat, deal 16 damage. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. I think we'll skip over all of these. Shop. Probably remove a card and something else. Master of Strategy is definitely a good choice, I think, for our deck. Let's see what these artifacts are first, though. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, it is upgraded. Probably not going to get much use of this now that we're on the last floor. Bag of Preparation. At start of combat, draw 2 additional cards. And at the start of combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I think if we can, Bag of Preparation, remove a card, and Master of Strategy will be what we're going for. Enemy loses 9 strength for the rest of this turn. That's just a single turn, so I don't think that's quite as well worth it. I was going to consider a second Seeing Red, but I think we'll get more value out of Master of Strategy as it stands. We definitely want to get to our powers as quickly as possible, and these two will help a lot towards that end. Right. Get rid of Regret. Sounds good. And onwards we go. do our first elite on this floor. We have Giant Head. We have quite a lot of cards in our opening hand. Let us do some drawing, I think. +1 slow. For each card played this turn, Giant Head takes 10% more damage from attacks. Interesting. Definitely think we will defend once before striking then. Or really should have disarmed now I think about it. Forgot this was in our hand. We could attempt to save it though, for more value with our powers. So we'll do that since we messed up the ordering a little bit. 4, huh? Dark Embrace. Let's odds aren't great that we get Juggernaut or Feel No Pain. I think I will probably Burning Pact on feed here. Since I think we're going to need the defense probably. We did not get what we were looking for. Let's see what Infernal Blade gives us. Searing Blow, so that'll be nice with armaments, as long as we keep those 2 cards around. We have been weakened last turn. Not a whole lot really to do this turn, so I think we'll get Dark Embrace going now. We'll try and get that extra strength later on with an upgrade. That'll deal 1 damage now. Sure. I guess we should have done the order the other way around then. Just in case. 3, so he is counting down. Juggernaut. Intimidate. We will Master of Strategy, I think. Finally get Feel No Pain. Play 2 more cards this turn. Warcry will not work out for us the way we want it to, so we will save that for... Actually, now that I look at it, there's no reason not to, since we have all our powers up. Doesn't matter. And then the last card we will play is probably Burning Pact here. Seems alright. Necronomicon Curse does seem like it's pretty good synergy with our exhaust deck, since we could always pick it and not get rid of something we'll actually need. Not a great looking turn here though. Yet again. So we will just activate this. I think we'll just Jax at this point. And that was 6 cards exactly. 1, I do not know what he's going to do when he counts down to 0. We will disarm. Let's get rid of a strike here. We probably can Seeing Red and play a little bit more this turn. Maybe Bash and Body Slam? I guess Necronomicon does count that second attack towards Velvet Choker, which is unfortunate. But again, good to know for future reference. Why are you still here? So we can Impervious this turn to get a really high damage Body Slam and take no damage, which I think we will do since there isn't much else to do in this hand, unfortunately. And we did luckily gain a second Body Slam there. And we really should have defended first there. Whoops. Tick tock, tick tock. I wonder if we get more damage out of Burning Pact, but this will be 5 cards as it stands. It's not quite enough to kill him though. See, that'll give 6 block. I think we'll just Body Slam 3 times and take the damage. We only got hit once really hard, so I don't consider this too bad of a fight in that case. Whetstone, that gives us a strike plus and a feed plus. I don't think we need a third Burning Pact. Shrug It Off plus could be nice. I am kind of happy with where we stand with our deck. Now we are limited on cards that could play a turn with Velvet Choker. So I think we're skipping this. On to the next regular fight. 4 more smaller enemies. A Spiker, 2 Exploders, and a Repulsor. We'll Warcry and put Seeing Red in our deck for next turn. We can't Shrug It Off now though, unfortunately. Let's maybe try and kill this Repulsor. I was gonna go for Disarm, but it's only 3 strength. And we still can do it. So let's get it on this higher health Exploder. Keep forgetting Necronomicon is this thing. I think we will try to grab one of our powers before we play anything else in this hand. Did not get them though. So I think we still will play a lot of what we have. And save Seeing Red for next time around. Seems alright. Have feed. Can we feed on this exploder this turn? First things first, feel no pain, I think. Let's see what Infernal Blade gives us. A Rampage. So we can indeed... How much damage is this total? 38. So we will just go for this Exploder, I think. Can we play this defend first? We can. That makes it so we can rampage something else. And that'll probably be this other Exploder. I'll try to get this guy in a single shot with Impervious later on. Let's Juggernaut, Master of Strategy. Not quite enough to kill him with Body Slam. We can kill the right one in that way, though. So I think... And we're not going to take damage either way. Is the thing. Maybe we just set up for a future turn with Dark Embrace? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Shrug it off. Plenty of defends. Can start getting rid of defends now, I think. And that should be enough to finish things off this turn. Now that is what I like to see. Oh, and I forgot about Velvet Choker though. Rip. Maybe that wasn't the greatest choice. After all. So we can't really carry on a turn like that without, and if we get Barricade, this deck's gonna be crazy. But we are kind of running out of time on making that happen. Don't want any of these. Got another Elite. We are kind of getting low on HP though, but I think we can manage. Just 2 orb blockers. I think we do armaments. Disarm. Let's get the weak going as well, and then we'll kill this one first. What do we want next turn? Probably a Burning Pact. In that case, we'll bash this one to try and get it down. Luckily I didn't miscount on Velvet Choker with Necronomicon. How are we going to play out of this turn? I do think we need a Burning Pact. I don't think we're going to have time to play Dark Embrace this turn. In which case, I think I'll pick it as the one we exhaust. Can't really make too much happen with this hand, unfortunately. So we will intimidate the first one as well. Defend. Let's Jackson feed, I think, early, so we don't see it again. Have it take up space. Getting a lot of burns, which hopefully we can exhaust out of our hand in various ways, such as with this. Without any of our powers, once again they're like all on the bottom of our deck. Our important ones anyway. Feel No Pain and Juggernaut. Kind of hard to make good use of this hand. I think we do have to Purity this burn though. Defend. And we take out this guy. Looks like the answer is yes. There's our Juggernaut and Shrug It Off finally. And by Shrug It Off I meant Feel No Pain. I did accidentally just confuse these two cards. Whoops. I'd rather not, but I think we do have to Impervious here. Can't play both, so I did draw last yet again, but it was playable, so this should maybe be the final turn if we can make it happen. The answer does seem to be yes. Well, that was a bit sketchy for a second there, but we made it. An energy potion, a Juzu bracelet, where regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question rooms, and once again not picking any of these, I think. Dual wield has some potential, but I don't think we're going to go for it. It would make us do 10 damage with Juggernaut if we can make that work, but that might be too slow. And we definitely aren't guaranteed to get that going early with a deck this big. I think we'll just go with what we have. Ancient Tea Set, whenever you enter a rest site, next combat starts with 2 energy. Noted. We will definitely get 2 energy before this elite. I think we will rest up though. Which means we will get 2 energy for this next quick fight. Don't want any of these. Pommel Strike Plus is tempting though. I don't think we want it. We have a Maw. And 6 energy is great on this turn. We can get our powers going immediately. We'll save Impervious for a turn we have more of our body slams, I think. There is one. We are made frail. This may hurt. I think we Jackson feed them this turn. To save as much HP as possible. It's Purity a strike. And start thinning out of our deck. Only play one of these, so I think we will go for Body Slam since we're not going to take that much any damage regardless. Dark Embrace and Seeing Red should be fine here. I think we will just pummel and Body Slam. And then we are at 6. That is a battle done. A dual wield plus, huh? Power Through could also work out well in this deck, since we can get rid of the wounds. I think we might pick Power Through, to be honest. Then we can immediately exhaust them with either Purity or our 2 Burning Pacts. And it synergizes really well with our Body Slams, of course. It gives us a renewable way of getting what Impervious gives us, and then we won't feel as bad about using Impervious on an earlier turn. Another camp, which I think will be a rest. Don't want any of these. Another elite battle. This time a Nemesis, which I don't believe I've seen before. Feel No Pain, Juggernaut. Don't need to Power Through yet. Probably also fine to save Master of Strategy for a future turn. Did get Impervious, which I don't think will be necessary though. I think we will bash here, which we will Jax first then. Got some burns. Dark Embrace. Feed just to get some value out of these Body Slams, I think. Same goes for Warcry. He is intangible, I'm now realizing. I did wonder why that bash was going to do 1 earlier. Did miss that. Until just then. Not ideal. Definitely not something that should be ignored in the future. Next turn should be it for this Nemesis, though. He is intangible again, though. Oh, I guess we have to wait. I think I remember hearing about this enemy, only being able to damage him like once every like 10 turns. Oh, we'll still deal 1 when we get the opportunity. It is kind of nice that we get to whittle him down using Juggernaut to some extent, and Bronze Scales. This is an Impervious turn. It's Burning Pact some of these burns. Let's see, can we get him? The answer is yes. Pair, raise max HP by 10, so we're now up to 129 max HP. Don't want any of these, I think. Only one last battle before boss, it looks like. So hopefully we are well prepared enough. 3 Darklings again. It's Warcry, I think, on Seeing Red. This will be a power through turn, I think. Then we'll just start striking one of these guys. Probably the outside ones. There's something to be said for puritying these wounds this turn, but I will save them for future use. As exhaust targets. I don't think these guys put anything in our deck, if I remember correctly. Let's shrug it off and see if we get a power. We got Dark Embrace, which we will indeed use. We don't need to Seeing Red this turn. Not a bad term to intimidate and disarm, though. We will Seeing Red after all for Juggernaut. And then may as well Jax. I think. No card draw in this hand. Can gain a little bit of block, I think. We cannot, since we didn't get Feel No Pain yet. Hidden Feed to see if we get Feel No Pain. But if we can kill something, that might be a better choice. I think we can kill this one. Definitely now. Once again, forgot about Necronomicon. We'll feed it though. Which didn't give us HP. Since I guess they're not fully dead yet. There's finally Feel No Pain. I think this one will have a chance to respawn. Let's just get as much damage as we can out of any body slams we get. It was only 1 though. I think power through is going to be what we want here. In that case. Then we can kill this one. And then we did hit 6 on Velvet Choker. Impervious and those 2 body slams would be nice next turn. There's 1 body slam. Disarm. Which I think I did get the order wrong there. This is enough to finish them off though. Get an ancient potion for our boss. I don't think we want Battle Trance since we usually get... Well, it actually might be okay considering the Velvet Choker, since it may make us decide to limit some of our draw. Don't think we need Demon Form or Flex. I think I'm actually just fine with how our deck is for going into the boss, so we'll just leave it at that and heal up beforehand. Don't want any of these, I think, either. Let's see if we can take on this boss. We have Donu and Deka. I don't know which is better to kill first, to be honest. Feel no pain. Let us Master of Strategy, I think. Did not get any of our powers. We almost have enough block as is, though. Let's get rid of this donut first, I think, first. I think we choose to defend. We can deal an absolute ton of damage if we sing red. Because we are 1 short of Impervious and Defend, but I think we are just fine to just Impervious. Oh no, forgot about Velvet Choker. RIP. It is just tempting to play absolute ton of cards when you see opening hand that large. Do need to remember about Velvet Choker returns like that. That was pretty face-palmy there. Let's see if we can't get Juggernaut then. We didn't. Power through should be fine though. Does have Artifact. I think we were fine to do what we just did though, and eventually whittle that down for bashes and such. That was not ideal. Infernal Blade or Armaments. We aren't going to take any more damage, let's just see what we get. Got Headbutt. I think that'll be that Body Slam back then. I mean, almost certainly we've gotten plenty of value out of having 4 energy turns with Velvet Choker, but I do still wonder if that was the right choice or not. We will find out this battle, I think. What's left in our deck? Any 0-cost things? There are, so I think we might be able to get a good amount of block going. Doesn't matter what we pick here. Jax or Body Slam, or Shrug it off and Body Slam? Let's just Jax, I think. Get that out of the way. I think I will Energy Potion for this Juggernaut now. Let's actually drink this artifact potion as well. We are going to take a lot of damage this turn. And there's nothing we really want back in from our discard pile, so a defend should be fine. Probably should have defended for a little more there, but I think getting bashed down on the donut is an alright play. It's Burning Pact one of these wounds. Same for the other one. Shrug it off. And power through and 2 body slams. Days are fine. Though, we may as well trigger them now for Body Slam, I think. We'll feed on this one. And we can play one more thing before our Body Slams. That will probably be power through. So this actually wasn't too hard of a fight, I don't think. I think we will actually make it through unless it has a second phase like the last third boss we fought had. Just unlocked it. The achievement, the Pact. I think we do bash. And that's it for this turn. And the next turn will probably be the end of this Deca. Achievement unlocked, the shapes. Well, that's going to be our second win, it looks like. Kind of surprising that it was this deck of all decks. The thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt through the room. Is this the heart of the Spire, the source of this evil? Continue. Attack. 687 damage. Did read this last time. We've now dealt 1,364. And that's our victory, it looks like. Victory question mark? Do we get any unlocks, I wonder? We do indeed. Slain 3 bosses. Got over 1,000 money that run. Bunch of other stuff. So we unlock Evolve. Shuffle 2 wounds into your draw pile. Whenever you draw a wound, draw 1 card. That would have been alright in our last deck that we just had. Immolate. Exhaust 1 card. If the chosen card was a status or curse, deal 10 damage to all enemies. That actually would be pretty helpful that time against the times we struggled against some AoE. Then Wild Strike. Deal 12 damage. Shuffle a wound into your draw pile. So it looks like this is a wound status themed set. Seems quite alright. And I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode then. Thank you once again for watching Slay the Spire. I'm a bit surprised that we won, but as always, if you noticed any misplays that I didn't take notice of, be sure to mention them so that I learn to play better next time around. Thank you for watching.